Newcastle fans, I'm sorry. Look away now. It's more talk about Alexander Isak and that potential move to Liverpool. This is Football Talks, and we're covering all of the top Premier League transfer news today on the 24th of July. And like I just said, warning to all Newcastle fans again, it's not looking good, guys, is it? It really isn't. It's that favourite saying, no smoke without fire. So where are we up to? Alexander Isak and then pictures of him training on his own sent Liverpool fans into absolute pandemonium. They went a little bit crazy, isolated from the squad. He's fallen out with Eddie Howe. He's now forcing this move to Liverpool, and we are going to become the ultimate team. Like, yeah, they will do if they get Isak. I think they already are, to be honest. I don't see anybody challenging Liverpool as it is. Isak on top. Well, yeah, let's not even think about the situation up there for the teams that are supposedly challenging for that title. But yeah, shaking in their boots? I think so. Anyway, where are we at with Isak and this so-called move? So, Ekitike is signed, done. He's in his Liverpool kit. Finalised. Liverpool have got the striker. Still haven't moved anybody else on yet, which is crazy. So, it just goes to show the power that Liverpool have got financially this transfer window. But Alexander Isak, then pictures him training on his own, everything looking like it is really unsettled at Newcastle right now, and what they're up to. Reports of them possibly looking into Benjamin Sesko now. I've had a bid rejected for Johan Wissa, but Liverpool looking like they're just biding their time and waiting. So, where are we at? Newcastle have gone out on tour to Asia, and Isak hasn't. So, what's going on there? Well, at first the reports came out about training on his own was because precautionary reasons, and he had a thigh injury. Now, this has been checked. There have been scans reported in the news, precautionary scans, and it has come back all clear. So you could say a niggle, you could say a slight injury, and the problem Newcastle have got here is like with Isak not going out to the tour with the rest of the squad. What does that mean? You could say, well, he's injured. You could say, well, he's got that niggle. They're probably not risking it. But other players from Newcastle's side that are apparently injured, according to the news, have gone out on this tour over to Asia, and Isak has not gone. Now that, to me, says one thing, which is, you stay here, there is a clear problem with him, Eddie Howe, the situation, his head's been turned, and there is just a mess going on right now. When you don't get a player going out on tour and being left behind. Now, don't get me wrong, he could go out on tour later dates. Obviously, players do go out a bit later sometimes. Some might have a delay, some are precautionary, held behind. But as long as this continues, and as long as this story continues to roll on where there is this so-called fallout, the unrest behind the scenes for Newcastle United and Isak and Eddie Howe and whatever else is going on, it's just going to add to the speculation and the rumours. Liverpool fans are going to get more and more excited that they're going to have the ultimate transfer window of all time, which this will be, because there is... I don't think there's been as many impressive signings in one window for one particular club as what Liverpool are doing right now. They're breaking every single transfer record under the sun. And Isak will be that icing on the cake. Will they be done there? Actually, do you know what? Ekitike in. They're looking at Isak. They're looking at Rodrigo. And they're looking at Mark Guehi. I'm like, oh my days. All of this going on. And again, Newcastle. Like, Ekitike was yours. Liverpool take him. Mark Guehi, you made about 5 bids for him, didn't you? Liverpool looking favourites to take him. And now your own man, Isak, wants Liverpool. He has made it clear. Oh, going off these reports again. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that Isak wants out of Newcastle right now. I mean, we're all looking in from the outside. God help you, Newcastle fans. And I'm not having a go at you at all. I feel for you. I really do. But right now, you must be feeling like the world is just opening up. The earth's opening up and swallowing you in here, because you've just made it to the promised land again. Champions League football, everything set out perfectly, lined up for this season. A bit more money to spend with PSR regulations and everything this summer. Alanga's in, the Swedish partnership up front, dynamic, fast, pacey, powerful. And then this happens. Talk about the ultimate backfire transfer window for Newcastle United. Wow, man. I mean, Newcastle fans, please do get into the comments. I love reading up opinions on this. And I promise you, I've got no allegiance to Liverpool whatsoever. I just know that what they're doing right now is blowing everybody out of the water. Let me know how you feel about this, because this is sickening as a fan. And if it's happening to you, and I can only imagine this from my side if it was at my football club, and I'd be absolutely devastated. I would. But talk to me in the chats. I've heard Newcastle fans coming on the radio. Get this, coming on the radio, and I heard this the other day. It was on Talk Sports, and they were saying that Talk Sport had an agenda against Newcastle, enforcing this Alexander Isak move to Liverpool, like making it happen, like wishing it to happen. Is this where Newcastle fans are now? Are a few of them starting to get a little bit crazy with what's actually happening? Are they thinking that this is some big witch hunt against them this summer? I mean, apart from Anthony Elanga, not much has gone right for you boys, has it? It's really not. Again, I can only try and imagine what it would be like if this was my club and this was happening to one of our star players, because this is an elite baller right here in Isak, and you are about to just, if he signs for Liverpool, hand over a 21st Premier League title, a league title. That's done, and Liverpool, I think, would be, if not second favourites behind PSG favourites at this point, with the transfer activity anyway. Like, PSG are a solid team, but Chelsea have exposed them in the Club World Cup. This makes Liverpool favourites for the Premier League, the Champions League, every single competition that they're playing for. This puts Liverpool in quad territory right now, winning every single trophy. And it pains me to say that, it does. But when you look at the squad depth, nobody's been moved yet. They are going to move players on, but if you're talking, and Liverpool actually feel like they can still get Rodrigo and Isak through the door. If you're talking that front line there of Ekitike and Isak, then you've got Salah and you've got Wirtz and you've got Rodrigo and you've got Gakpo. I mean, did you forget about all the players that Liverpool have actually already got this Premier League champions winning side? They were strong if they didn't sign anybody going into next season. But now, with this, again, I don't know how I feel about this, and that's why I want the Newcastle fans to actually come in and have a say on this one and get into the comment section, because Isak staying away for me, pretty much, we've seen this before. This story and this movie has played out many a times with transfer windows, and you start to get a little bit nervous, don't you? And you start thinking, why has he not gone? The scan came back clear. Surely he still goes. The other injured players are going, but he's staying. All off the back of that story about the fallout with Howe and Isak before that Celtic game. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you, honestly. Like I said before, I feel sorry for Newcastle fans right now. I really do. And Liverpool have taken them to the cleaners. And how do the Newcastle owners feel about this? They came in as the power players. The richest club in the world being absolutely shafted by a rival in that top four in the Premier League. How do you feel about that? Get into the comment section and let me know. And that's the update. Isak is not on that plane. Is this just a nail in the coffin for them Newcastle fans? Isak on his way to Liverpool? Get in the comments and let me know, everybody. Make sure you pop a like on the video as well and subscribe to Football Talks, keeping you up to date with everything going on in the Premier League. Big moves are happening. Big moves.